Welcome to Real Recruits TV. Hello, everyone. My name is Kyle Stanley here with Brian Schlonsky. We're checking out some high school softball this week at Horizon Park in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's the Desert Mountain Invitational. And Brian, a lot of offense in this one.
Yeah, it might be spring break for a lot of these teams, but none of the bats took the week off. A lot of high-scoring games, a lot of home runs. Kyle, let's take them right to the highlights.
Let's go for it.
We'll start things off with a matchup between the Basha Bears and the Chaparral Firebirds. These diehard fans were ready for some action, and they wouldn't be disappointed in this one. Dallas McBride was on the mound for the Firebirds. Basha coach Scott Hoffmeyer and the Bears just looking for an answer to McBride's fastball. Well, early on, they wouldn't find one. Sit down, McBride fanning Rachel Brown with that pitch, but it wouldn't take long for Basha to respond, first behind the big right arm of Lene Clemenson, finishing out the inning with a strikeout. Time for Basha's offense to show out now. Kylie Schell goes and gets that pitch, driving it right through the infield and moving runners into scoring position. That would set up Haley Soroki to take the next pitch through that same gap and bringing 2 runners home, helping the Bears eke out the W in this one, 12-11. Well, the powerful Mountain Lions of Mountain Ridge were up next, taking on a Mesquite Wildcats team that was really overmatched right out of the gate. Coach is ready, the Wildcats are ready, but unfortunately for them, so was the big bat of number 15, Corin Green. Green blasts this pitch right over the center field wall, one of 2 bombs that she'd hit that game. The offense just really clicking for the Lions in this one, but the defense did its job too, not giving up a single run and helping the Lions rank 35th nationally, win this one handily, 17-0.
The Arcadia Titans and Fairfax Stampede squared off for more of a defensive battle in this one. After being shut out earlier in the day by Paradise Valley, Fairfax looked to bounce back in this one. Freshman Emily Ingalls was on the mound for the Titans. She made it difficult for Stampede to cross the plate. The Frost struck out 9 batters and only allowed 5 hits. Fairfax made things interesting late, but Arcadia wins 4-2. And finally, Red Mountain taking on Queen Creek. Tight game from the start to finish. The Bulldogs strike in the form of Courtney Spurlock. She shoots one down the right field line. Ryan Holmes trots in from second, but the Mountain Lions have the final say. Alyssa Fernandez grounds one past third and into the left field corner. Alexandra Wiley scores, and Red Mountain edges Queen Creek 5-4.
Well, as we said, the bats really alive out there. That wraps up the late set of games, but we also stopped by for some of the earlier matchups.
Yeah, we're going to take it out to Phil Stafford. He checked out those 3 o'clock games. Phil?
Guys, we had a lot of exciting action going on in our first set of games here at Horizon Park. We even got to see the 3-time defending state champions. And I'll tell you, I didn't know exactly who they were when they took the field, but after the first inning, you'll get a glimpse at exactly why they are the 3-time defending state champions. Let's take a look at Red Mountain versus Paradise Valley to start it all off. Red Mountain with Brianna Macha in the circle, their ace, but it was their bats that did a lot of talking in this contest. In the first leadoff batter, Alyssa Fernandez going oppo field and the power to get it over the fence. Then, flight attendants, find your seats because flight 4 is clear for takeoff. 2-run jack for Macha. Taylor Beeson scores to make it a 3-0 lead. And right behind her, don't find your seats just yet because Jordan Beck going to the same spot. Beck's first of 2 dingers in the contest. All 4 runs scored by way of the long ball in the first inning. And on the back end, Macha threw a great game, 11 Ks in 7 innings. This K with the bases loaded to end the first. The Mountain Lions win this one 9-5. Desert Vista taking on Arcadia, getting in on the action over at Field 2. That's where we'll pick it up. Rebecca Perez with a bloop to right in the bottom of the second. Falls in for at least 1 run for Desert Vista as Naomi Ricciardi scores from second. But Perez doesn't put on the brakes at second or third. Arcadia doesn't even realize until it's way too late. 5-1 Desert Vista lead at the bottom of 2. 11-1 was the final. Desert Vista wins this one in 5 innings. Finally, let's check in with Mountain Ridge taking on Notre Dame Prep. Ridge scored runs by all fashions in this matchup. First, it's the sacrifice hit up the middle by Sam Gonzalez. Great play by the second baseman, but enough time to get Lauren Brennan home for the run. But the dinger was the method of choice by Alyssa DiCarlo. The sophomore crushes it to left, and it got out in a hurry. Ridge looked great from the circle as well. Cy Foley with the nasty offspeed here to get the K. 15-2 the final as Ridge cruises to victory over Notre Dame. As you can see with the sun out, so were the bats, and some of these girls showing off that they can hit the long ball. But for right now, I'll send it back over to Kyle and Brian.
All right, Brian. Well, we saw a lot of great athletes there out on the field, but we also have a lot of great athletes on our website as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Kyle. It's not just softball players. We have about a range of athletes. Check us out, www.realrecruits.com. And it's not just our webpage, but also follow us on Twitter and check us out on Facebook as well.
All right, that's going to do it for Real Recruits TV for this week. You saw a lot of great highlights out there. Here's some of the highlights that you didn't see. We'll see you next week.